Hi everyone, welcome to Whole and Healthy Kitchen. I'm Brittany and this is
Ella.
Good girl. So today we have many exciting things to talk to you about. Number one, we are going to be making some blueberry peanut butter vegan cookies and we're so excited. Are you going to help me today? Be my little helper? Yep. So as we go through making those cookies, I'm also going to share some other things with you guys. The first one is that I'm offering a 3-part mini series for free to all of you guys, and I'm excited to tell you more about that. And the second one is that I'm offering a course. It's called Transform Your Kitchen, Mindset and Workflow, and that's something that's near and dear to my heart, and I look forward to sharing my excitement and all that I'm offering in this course with all of you. So let's just kind of get to making cookies and see what kind of comes out in the dialogue. So the first thing that we're doing for these cookies is we're using dates as our sweetener today. So you can see we have a massive bag of dates here. I got these from Costco. I think they were something like $7, pretty cheap. And then we took about a cup of dates and a quarter cup of water and we blended it together so we didn't have to have the obnoxiousness of the blender on the video here. And what did we do with them, Ella? Did we mix it together? Okay, so we're going to pour about half a cup of dates because it becomes about half a cup of mushness. So mix that all together. And while she's mixing these dates, I'm going to mention a little bit about this 3-part series. This came about because I wanted a way to introduce the course to you and allow you to experience a little bit of the content.
I want some more in here.
You want some more in there? Okay, let's add something else in there and then you can mix it all together. So I think what we're going to add there is some kefir. You can use yogurt of choice. You can even use applesauce. A lot of people will use like butter and stuff, but we like using our kefir. What are you excited about?
Milk too.
She loves milk too. What types of milk do we use?
Yeah. Oh.
We use almond milk. So ready? We're going to pour half a cup in there. Are you going to mix it all together for us? Okay, pour my hand. Good jobbies. Okay, so mix that all together. Mommy's going to talk for a minute, okay? So this 3-part series, I definitely wanted to give a glimpse into what the course is about.
Favorite one.
This is your favorite one. That's awesome. And so that's why I created this 3-part series. So it's broken down into...
You're cute.
They can see it too, Ella. See, they can see what you're doing. You're doing a really good job.
Wow. What color is it now?
Well, what color do you think it is?
Don't know.
I don't know either. It looks a little bit brown with white in it, huh?
Yeah.
So I wanted to kind of share videos and a meditation and an email on the mindset that you have to have in order to have your proper kitchen workflow. The second part of it, I definitely wanted to bring some practical and simple tips to finding your perfect kitchen workflow. And then the third part of that series is on the power of responsibility, to allow ourselves to respond to life circumstances instead of react to them. And so we want to bring that sense of ease.
Yeah.
Look, an enjoyment to the cooking experience. And obviously I'm a mom, and so a big part of that is including her and learning how to do that. It definitely takes an approach and a mindset that I'm super excited to share with you all. So it'll be this 3-part mini series I'm offering. It's got emails, it's got videos, it's got the meditation, it has a PDF that's really detailed. It also has a free kitchen wisdom poster that you can hang up in your kitchen. Actually, mine's standing right here. Let's show you all. Ta-da! Kitchen Wisdom poster. I'm super excited. So you get that for free in the 3-part mini series. So let's pour something else in here, Ella. What do you think's the next part that you want to pour in here? How about peanut butter?
Yeah.
Okay, but what I decided to do today instead of peanut butter, which you can totally do, is I have what's called a wow butter. I hope you can see it. Okay, this is like a soy-based alternative. I'm normally not the biggest fan of soy, but once in a while, it's absolutely totally okay. It's a great protein source. It also has some omega-3s in it, which is really good. Plus, it's kids safe and friendly. So, like, if she was going to daycare, which she's not right now, she starts next year, she could take this to her school. And so I think it's a great alternative for people who aren't a big fan of peanut butter. You can also use almond butter. So let's see if it'll come out like this. If not, I'll have to scoop it. Come. No, let's scoop it. So I'll do it over here and scoop it in here. Do you want to talk to the people for a minute, Ella?
Hi.
What do you have to say?
I'm mixing this.
You're mixing it. What are we making together?
Cookies.
Cookies. Okay, so that's about half a cup of this quote-unquote peanut butter.
Put it in here.
So we'll put that in there. Mix. So this is always Ella's job. She gets to mix everything. And that's why I like working in the kitchen with her when we're baking, because it doesn't require a knife or anything. So it allows it to be an easier process where she can totally be involved every single step of the way. And I think that's important, getting her involved in it. Yeah, it's going to be a strong one. So now as she's mixing all of this together, I'm going to mention a little bit about my course. Okay, the course came because I wanted a way to help work with people to establish new habits in the kitchen. And I have realized through my own experience that habits first begin in your mind and in the mindset that you have. They extend to an approach and a system, and we follow through with that to the end goal of actually having these new habits established in our life and in our kitchen. And so this is something that's very important for me. And I know how helpful it is. You gotten it on your hands? How helpful it is to go through the process of establishing new habits with other people. And so I really want to take a deep dive into like what we have carried with us in regards to maybe thought patterns or habits or ways of approaching the kitchen.
I have to put something else.
Okay, you're almost done mixing it, okay? Get up on the sides. And so, like, I wanted a way to really dive deep into all these ideas that maybe are a little bit difficult on our own.
In here.
Okay, so you want to put this in there now?
Yes.
Okay, so let's put this in here. So this, my friends, is flax meal. Honestly, I use it in all my baking instead of eggs. This is what it looks like. You can get it from any health food store. I also get this from Costco. It's amazing. So we're going to pour that in there. It's like our binder, right? So this is going to bind everything together. And while you do that, Ella, I'm going to take some vanilla. This is not my favorite vanilla. It's just a regular vanilla, but I would normally get, no alcohol vanilla. So I'm going to...
it to make new kittens.
That's right. She has an old little vanilla container that she uses in her own kitchen set, which she can show you after because she's really excited about that too. Oh, she's going to show you her kitchen set now. So pause. Going to show her her kitchen set to you all.
I have one of these.
Oh, she's got measuring spoons. She's all set up for baking. Thank you, Ella. Is there something else you want to show? Are you looking for the vanilla? Yeah?
But
Did
I
you...
can't even find it.
Oh, that's okay. Maybe next time, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, maybe next time. Good girl. Yeah, see, we have a shared kitchen experience over here.
Yes, now.
Good job. So can Mommy finish mentioning a little bit about the course? Okay. So my main idea, as I had mentioned with this course, is to really kind of take people through a deep dive, like go through the deep work to uncover the blocks, to uncover kind of like the ideas that we have imposed between us and being in the kitchen all the time, such as like, I don't have enough time, I'm too tired, I don't know what to do in the kitchen.
I gotta put something in here again.
Okay, let's see. And so because of that, I figured that doing...
Hey, what is this?
Ready? This is going to be our baking soda. Okay, you mix that for one more minute. And so I figured that doing like a 21-day deep work experience together is the most helpful and the most productive.
What does this do?
This is baking soda. And so this allows the cookies to kind of grow a little bit. It makes them fluff up and be fluffy. Yeah, it's not, we want fluffy cookies. So we're going to put some of that in. That's okay.
Right now.
Okay, right now.
I ate both this side.
So yeah, so to go through the 21 days together, because it does take 21 days to establish a habit. But I also realize that it's going to take it almost takes 21 days to get to the point where you're finally like happy and excited in your new routines. You found a workflow, you found a mindset, you found an approach that works for you. Almost. And so that's when it gets exciting. And I feel like I wanted to commit to you guys, even 6 months after that, to make sure you stay committed to your new habits. Because I know it's hard. We'll put those in too. She's getting so into this, right? Okay, so let's get you some. Now we're going to use some flour. So to be honest,
I ate flour.
of course you do. What else do we use to make, like, what else do we use flour for?
I don't know.
We use it to make bread.
Yes.
So what I'm going to use here is just regular whole wheat flour, okay? But you can use sprouted grain flour. You can use almond flour. You can use whatever flour you want. So here, Ella, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, mix that all together.
That was a sandcastle.
It looks like a sandcastle a little bit, doesn't it?
Yes. It's almost like beets.
And here, we're going to put some powder, baking powder. Mix all that together.
I like this one.
We're going to do a pinch of salt.
I want to do a bit this salt.
Okay, just a little tiny one. I always have a jar of salt on my counter because when I'm cooking, I literally use the 2-finger method. And so I'll like pick up a pinch and drop it in. And I find that that's a lot easier than having to bounce it out of a box or turn it with a, you know, the grinders. Although I have those too with like my Himalayan salts, but this is just so much better and more convenient. And so what else does Mommy have to say about this course while you're mixing this? Maybe we should throw in our blueberries. So this is blueberries. This is also something that excites me tremendously. We've got wild blueberries here. And anytime you see these on sale, grab them. I grab as much as I can because you can put them in smoothies. You can put them in baked goods, cookies, muffins, whatever you want.
Cakes.
Or cakes, exactly. Or pies. Or pies. And I also make...
I like pie.
Me too.
I eat pie.
You haven't eaten pies in a long, long time. And so I find that when you get the wild blueberries, they're filled with antioxidants and a lot more kind of goodness than just the regular blueberries because they've had to adapt to the outdoors. Ready? So we're going to pour those in there. That's about a cup of blueberries.
Oh, look at that redness.
Look at that redness, she says. It's a little bit more like blue, wouldn't she say? Okay, mix those all together. So while you're mixing, can Mommy finish what she's saying about the course for a minute? Okay. So with this course, I really feel like I'm going to be there with you every single step of the way. We meet twice a week online to connect. You get emails and videos every single day. It's something that I feel like me and our community help you to go through everything you need to. What are you looking for? Are you looking for other things to add in here?
Yes.
I think that this is it. Let's just mix it all together.
But no.
What do you think you want?
This and there.
We don't need to put that in there because we put dates in here.
Okay.
Well, we don't need to put cinnamon in either. I was thinking I was going to put cinnamon in here and decided not to. So it's out on the counter. But we don't need to do that, Ella, because we already put everything in here that we need. Maybe I'll put a drop of kefir in here so that's a little bit more wet. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Okay, and then that's it. Then just mix it all together, okay?
Okay.
Okay, ready? There's so many probiotics in this goodness, by the way. I highly recommend getting kefir over milk any day.
Yes.
And so I don't know what I've said about the course, and I don't know what I haven't said about the course, but I feel like this is going to speak to people who want to establish the proper mindset and the proper approach to working in the kitchen, to thinking about food,
Hi, everyone.
to cooking for their family, and to choosing the appropriate kind of foods and ingredients that would allow you to have wholesome meals and enjoy the process of making it and find ease in doing it. And like when you decide to do it with your kids or whatever, you know it's going to take longer. And so you don't want to rush it. You just want to be with it and have this as literally part of the bonding experience of you and your kids, or when you're cooking by yourself, to know that like you are...
Yuck.
You are fueling your body and your brain and giving yourself the energy that you need to do what you need to throughout the day.
Maybe what?
No. Remember, what is our deal? If you help me in the kitchen, what happens at the end? If you don't eat any of the batter, what happens at the end?
I don't know.
Do you get to lick the spoon?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the trick too. When we've been doing this for a while now, she's 3, but we've been doing this since she could probably stand up here. And she used to always put her hands in the batter and eat it as we go. And what we decided, and what stopped that whole thing, was allowing her to lick the spoon when we were done. And it's always like, you know, if you give something to me, Ella, like help, and not eating the dough, then you can receive the licking of the spoon when we're done. So it's always a giving and receiving experience together. So we're all mixed up with our cookies. So it's going to be time to put them on a pan and then pop them in the oven. So maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video for a second, put all these on a pan, and then we'll show them to you before we put them in the oven. Of course. So see you in a minute. Say see you in a minute. So we're back, and we've put the cookies on a pan. They're about ready to go into the oven. And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
12. Good job. And then can you keep counting on the ones over here? 12.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yay! So 10 plus 12. We have 22. That's exciting. So we have 22 cookies that are going in the oven. And then she can lick the spoon now. This has got the wow button on it. And you can eat this if you want. You want to start with this?
Yep.
And so I left a little bit on there for her, just a little bit. But because there's also no raw eggs, I mean, it's perfectly safe. So she's going to enjoy eating that. I'm going to enjoy putting these in the oven at 350 for about 17 minutes-ish. And we'll see you when they're done. Say see you soon.
See you soon. Like a spoon.
You licking the spoon?
Everyone.
Say we're back.
Back.
So we just took the cookies out of the oven. Look how delicious they look. Do they look yummy?
Really yummy.
Really yummy. So she's been excited about this since we started this process. So before we dive into enjoying one of these beauties, I just wanted to finish off by saying that I totally welcome you to sign up for my free 3-part mini-series and just start your journey through to transforming your kitchen workflow. I have the links for it below. I also have the links for my course below if you wanted to check that out and just run all the information and the outline and everything about it through your heart and see if it's something that would be helpful for you where you are. I look forward to this process. I look forward to meeting all of you and connecting on a more kind of deeper and personal level so that I can help you to really establish a workflow that works for you and something that includes the children. And if you don't have children, I find like cooking really connects you with your childlike center. And I want to bring that out so you can like let your soul shine and like bring your love into the food that you make and like let it be an extension of the love that you have for yourself. Let it be an extension of the love that you have for those that are with you. And just, I want it to be an enjoyable process for everyone because eating nourishing and wholesome meals is like needed for every person on this planet. And you do your part in your kitchen. Oh my God, you like have a part in saving the world. So I love you, beautiful people. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Do you want to say thank you, everybody?
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. You want to say click the links below? Click the links below. Feel free to share this too if this was helpful for you. And we hope to see you at our free series and our course. Oh, big hugs. Okay, so let's see if we can eat one of these cookies. It's probably really hot. Little bite?
No, I want mine own.
Of course, she wants her own. Okay, we're going to get a bowl for you, though. I'm holding you like this because I don't want you to accidentally touch this. Okay, so bye, everybody. We're going to eat our cookies.
Ah!